Hello, hello, welcome to my channel, whether this is your first time or not, welcome anyway. Today I thought I would give you guys a little bit of coming out advice, whether or not you need it. It is obviously a big thing, it's a big issue for a lot of people, and it's a tough thing to try and take on your own, and almost I don't think anybody really can. It's a thing you need to build on, you need to understand, you need to, I don't know, get there, and getting there is it's quite the process, was what I'm looking for. The first step you're going to want to take is obviously, well not obviously, but making sure that you are sure of yourself. You don't want to be contemplating homosexuality or whatever, and then kind of tell a bunch of people, and then it kind of backfire on you if you're actually not, because then people probably aren't going to drop that idea and or make fun of you for making that mistake, which is not fun. Not that I know. But yeah, so, you know, find yourself, you know, figure out your own shit, more or less. You know, it took me a good long while to figure it out. I used to always think that way, but never really consider it in myself. So, you know, be sure of yourself. Be confident, too. You know, you want to be confident if you're going to, you know, take that next step. For me personally, my first step following to that was trying to talk to some people, and it was online, and it was over Honesty Box on Facebook, which is pretty bad. Not really bad, but I didn't want people to know. So, but I wanted to talk to people, right? And that helped me, you know, a lot, getting my thoughts out there and telling people how I was feeling. Because before then, it's all mental, right? And as for it could be for you, you wanna. Whoa, it's a little bit loud. Just crank it down, Pink Floyd. So yeah, try and talk to some people, try and figure out some stuff, whether or not it's people you know, whether or not it's just random people online. I think it'll really help you, you know, get a little bit more comfortable with it, get, you know, talking about it, get out there. As far as the whole coming out to people, you know, scenario, you know, I don't recommend telling everybody you know all at once or whatever, or trying to drop a big bombshell on a bunch of people, at least not at the start. What I did was kind of track down the people, or well, I kind of made a mental list of the people I would need to tell before I could, you know, tell the masses. I needed to tell my good friends, my parents, on both sides, you know, some siblings, older and younger, well not the younger ones, they figured it out. So yeah, you're gonna want to try and crack it slowly, almost one at a time. That's what I think anyway. Like I one-on-one with a couple of my friends, you know, because I felt like they had to know, and it's not always gonna go, I don't know, as 100% as smoothly as you would hope. And I don't want to discourage anybody, but you just have to be prepared for, you know, random questions or questioning or weird emotions that people may feel, because some people are probably going to think, especially if you're gay male like myself, like if you're telling your best guy friend, he may get the vibe that you're telling him because you like him or something like that, and you kind of, you know, what I did is I just kind of made that clear right off the bat. I was just like, you know, man, I'm bi or whatever, I just wanted to tell you that, it has nothing to do with me liking you or anything, I just figured you're a good friend and you should know, and then that's it. And they will either ask you questions or be like, oh, that's cool, and then you're going to be like, wow, I feel better now that this person knows, and life will move on. And if it goes negatively, then guess what? That person doesn't deserve you. They don't deserve to have you as your friend. That didn't sound right, but you know what I'm trying to say, okay? They don't deserve you. And why would you want people like that in your life anyway? People who are going to judge on things after knowing you for this long. Like, fuck them. Ditch them. Bye-bye. You know? Move on with your life. They don't matter. You're what matters, okay? So you can tell some good friends. You know, and if you feel like it changes your relationship, then that, you know what, that relationship's not worth keeping, and you can move forward. A tricky part for a lot of people is getting to tell your parents, or figuring out how, and you know, the scenario you want to line up. And it's not, why do I keep looking away from you guys? I'm just like occupied over here. You want to plan it, you know? You don't want to just kind of jump into it unprepared, which is kind of what I did. For some reason I thought I would tell my parents and they wouldn't ask me a million questions, which was a dumb thing to think. So prepare yourself, you know, get ready. It's like Mortal Kombat, you know, prepare yourself, whatever, you know, test your might. You know, they're gonna ask you tons of different questions, whatever they may be. Different parents are gonna react in different ways, and you kind of have to kind of judge that yourself. Some people may not even come out to their parents till some of the last people, because I don't know, some parents can be homophobic, some parents are openly homophobic, some parents are questionably homophobic, as you know, they can be, and you just have to be prepared for that. And it's, you know, odds are most parents are going to be accepting and loving of their children regardless of their sexuality and regardless of things like this, but I can't speak for everybody, so I just have to try and prepare you for that wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Yeah, so I told both my parents at the same time. I found that to be a little bit easier. So when it comes to telling like a big bulk of people or coming out to everybody, like the big coming out section, I guess there's lots of different ways you can do it, and before things like Facebook and social networking was probably a lot harder. I can't even imagine trying to just tell a bunch of different people, but how I came out was just on Facebook, and it was just quite simple. I typed up a big note and I just posted it and told people to read it, and a lot of people did. I put my heart and soul into it. I put some emotion in there, and you know, people understood, and I cannot describe to you that feeling when, and it's gonna sound kind of cheesy, but when I finally clicked that send button, or not the send, the post button, because I sat there for a good 20 minutes just staring at that thing, like, do I want to do this? Do I want to send this? Do I want people to know, like, is this the right time? And that just, you know what, it was, and I haven't regretted a single minute of what I did. It was literally just, yeah, best feeling, really, almost of my life, really. Like, it was like a full-on mental, like, change. Like, I just felt like a whole new person, like a fresh out of the oven bun that was ready to be eaten by the world. I don't know, that analogy was pretty shitty, but way better than that. And you know what? If anything, my relationships got a lot better after I came out versus before. Like, I just, you know, not a lot changed, and sometimes I hate talking about me because I feel like everybody's, you know, well, it's true, everyone's scenario is going to be different, but I really think that for most people, like, it's just a good idea. But like you have to know, though, you have to know that's what you want, because a lot of people, you know, probably would either wait till after high school or maybe not even fully come out at all, and if that's what you think is best for you, then that's your life, your decisions, you know, your plan. It's got to be what you're ready for, and you have to be, you know, willing and able to take on the things that will come after. And it's not like it's some big, like, life-changing, drastic thing, like you're gonna go to school and everyone's gonna be looking at you different and talking to you different. Like, I think, well, at least in my case, like, people just kind of treated it the same. Either they knew and it didn't faze them, or they knew and stopped talking to me, then good, don't talk to me, like, I don't care. That's that, you know, that's basically what I can give to you. You know yourself, know your friends, your surroundings, and your parents, and just think about it, like, really crack it down, plan, be prepared, you know, don't do things when you're not ready. Don't jump into things because you feel like you have to. It's all about you, and it's all about where you're gonna end up and how much happier you can be, and people just seem not to see that, how much real happiness and true happiness comes out of this. And I hope that you can find that, and I hope that this has somehow helped you, and maybe it won't, and maybe it will, but hopefully you get at least one little bit of advice. So thank you for watching, and thank you for retaining some of this information, and I hope that your coming out experience is as glorious and beautiful as mine has been, and I wish you the best of luck. Please tune in another time. Goodbye.